And joining us now on This Is the Day is Tony Plana, an actor who you've seen in shows like Ugly Betty, Madame Secretary, and someone just mentioned he was in Three Amigos as well as an
And last
officer and
night
a
I was in
gentleman.
Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, well, there's so many.
Fun.
I think we would take about 10 minutes to do the introduction, but
It's been almost 5 decades.
that's amazing. That's amazing.
It's been a long
And
time.
you're here to talk about a latest passion project that you had called Seniors in Play, which
That's right.
offers acting classes and opportunities for senior citizens in the San
Yes.
Antonio area. Thank you so much, Tony, for being with us.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for your time and your interest. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's great. It's great to be able to talk to you. And maybe take us back and talk about, after doing all this acting for many years, why you wanted to start a nonprofit to help seniors learn how to act.
Well, here's the deal. So there's a reason for the name Seniors in Play. First and foremost, it's about seniors coming and having fun, becoming playful, becoming, in some ways, children again. They call it the second childhood. Well, why don't you act like it? You know, come and play. We play a lot of theater games. We play improv games. Um, and then the other side of it, which is, I think, most important, is that we ask them to bring their stories. You know, it's that Shakespeare quote, all the world's a stage and all its men and women merely players, you know. And one man in his time, or man or woman in his time, in their time, plays many parts,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
And seniors, if of anybody on the planet, have played many parts, and some of them for a long time. So in this at this stage of their lives, I think it's we want to encourage kind of reflecting on your life.
Mm,
You know, those pivotal, significant, even like maybe traumatic experiences or inspirational or triumphant. Bring them to the class, write about them, and they will teach you how to shape it into an effective monologue where you tell the story dramatically, theatrically effective.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and also the same thing with you can create scenes, pivotal scenes in your life with your parents, with your siblings, with a boss, with your when you met your wife or your husband. You know, all those really significant experiences. I think it's a wonderful time to revisit, explore, in a sense, kind of parse out how in different ways it was meaningful to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so, and on top of that, we also challenge their acting chops to develop their chops by presenting them with professionally written material that that challenges them, but also it models what good theater writing is like,
Mm,
right? So they see what a good monologue is like, why, and they understand the structure, and they see why a good scene works. You know
yeah, yeah.
how it has an effective middle, beginning, middle, end, right? And some sort of like it has a movement, a change, a major change in the character, so or characters. It's fascinating,
Yeah.
and what we've discovered is that it really addresses a lot of the challenges that they face as seniors. First and foremost, isolation.
Yeah, yeah,
And the isolation can lead to, depression, can lead to disease, can lead to death in many ways.
yeah, yeah,
So just to get them out of the house, get them
yeah,
to the center, and have them be enthusiastic about interacting with themselves by examining and exploring their own experiences, but also by interacting with other seniors in a unique way. I mean, you're pretending you're somebody else that you're not, and I'm pretending, but in a sense, with the acting process, you have to bring yourself
yeah,
emotionally,
yeah,
psychologically, even physically to the part in a way so you get to reveal yourself to other seniors in a way that's unique, that's different. And in many ways, it really transformed them and results in these deep connections, these lasting friendships, and we've noticed, especially with the different groups at the different centers. By the way, we're in 16 centers in
wow.
San Antonio.
That's
So
amazing. Yeah.
I like the joke that we're at a senior center near you. Like those that you used to hear in the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
And we are. Every sector of the city is basically, we are represented and accessible to seniors.
So yeah, if you if you could talk maybe, when you have these seniors come in who have no acting experience too, and how do you kind of get them to draw themselves out that they're able to act in
That
something that
that is a
they're not used to? Yeah.
that is a great question. By the way, we have seniors that come in for all kinds of different reasons.
Yeah.
One, they did it in high school or younger and loved it and never did it again. They did it in college, loved it, majored in it maybe, but never did it again. Life took a different course, right? But they remember it. But also, and also the ones you just mentioned, the people who've been curious but are a little tentative, a little timid about jumping in. And so we've expanded the programming beyond the class so that we can also take them to theater. A lot of them have never seen theater or are not used to seeing theater. So we take them to theater, we provide transportation, free tickets, and by the way, the most important component, where are we eating afterwards? So true. But we love
And
that.
how early do we eat?
Yeah. Well, it has to be a matinee because they're getting hungry about 4 or 5 o'clock. So what's great is we're using that time in the restaurant to kind of process what they just saw.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of them went to the first ballet they've ever been to, the Nutcracker, here in San Antonio. They have gone to, very intense one-person shows, like one about Nina Simone. They've done musicals. They have done dance concerts, like Polybolus, this incredible kind of Cirque du Soleil kind of group. So we want to expose them to the performing arts in a way that we hope, and we've found this to be true. It lowers the threshold of reticence, of fear about jumping in and being in front of people.
It's
Right?
yeah, it sounds like a wonderful program. Unfortunately, we're running out of time,
No, no, good,
Tony.
good.
But I just want you to touch on the upcoming San Antonio Awards. If you could
Right.
tell us
So this
about
is a,
that.
this is a funny story. So I said we need to raise money to expand our programming to more seniors, and we have. This is our third annual, and we said, well, what should we call it? And all the seniors said we should call it the Tonys because you started it. I go, you can't call it the Tonys. You're going to get a lawyer calling you stop it. The Tonys belong on Broadway, and so I'm driving home and I'm going, hey, what about the San Antonys? And
Perfect.
they loved it.
Yeah.
And this is our third annual San Antonio's. And it's not about competition at all. It's about celebration. It's about being grateful for these opportunities, these experiences, and also grateful to those who have helped us fund them
That's great.
and make it possible every year to make them available to seniors. You know,
And
um,
and people can get tickets by how?
well, I think it's sold out.
So, oh wow, great. That's awesome.
But
Yeah.
but but I think most importantly, they should look into their neighborhoods. Look on our website,
Yep.
seniorsinplay.com,
Seniorsinplay.com.
and at a comprehensive senior center near you, you will have a class once a week for an hour and a half. Come play, have fun, make friends. I tell you, it's a lot more fun, I think, than chair volleyball.
Yeah.
That's just me. But
And pickleball.
but also, finally, it helps them get so much stronger cognitively,
Sure. Yeah.
socially, emotionally, creatively. And one component that I love is the fact that they have their families come to see them perform,
That's great. Yeah.
as opposed to being the grandparents is always on the periphery,
Yeah.
going, don't forget to call me about the birthday or the
Yeah.
graduation, you know, uh, because their parents are busy with kids and
Yeah.
with life, and a lot of times parents are kind of forgotten. This is great grandparents, grandparents, parents. They come and participate and celebrate these seniors performing for them.
That's great. It's a wonderful program, Tony. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being with us. We appreciate it.